We can use the scale we just created to go ahead and make the other scales now. So I'll select my first scale and go to Edit and copy and paste. And I'm just going to kind of select and move it up here above the center scale. And then I'll use my Control or Command V to paste another one. And I'll bring that in here below. And so I want to go ahead and line these up and distribute them evenly. And so I'm going to click to select the middle one first, and then I'll select the other two. And the reason for that is that now I can align relative to the first selected, and that'll be the one that I know is in the center. And so I'm just going to center on the vertical axes, and then I'm going to distribute here equidistantly vertically. And so that looks like the spacing was already pretty good here. I don't see much of a change. All right, and so with these created now, I can go ahead and create the others. And so I'll just paste and kind of get that into place and paste again and get this one here. And so now I've got my right side. And so now let's do the left side. All right, and then if I want to kind of work on my spacing here, I can select each of these independently and use my arrow keys on the keyboard to kind of move them around. So if I look here, I see that maybe on this side, these need to be moved in a little bit. I want to get them close to what I have on the others. And so this doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, you might want it a little irregular just to add some authenticity. And so this, I think, is good enough for me. And so now I'm going to select all of these shapes and go up to Path and convert them from objects to paths. And so while I have my menu open, I also want to do one more thing. I want to combine these shapes into one shape. And so if you've done this correctly, you should see all those individual selections turn into one bigger selection area now. And so we can click off of that. And so in our next step, we'll trim these so they conform to the shape of the shell.